Let's start with the abilities, right? Ash, on any given day, he typically has, over here it's supposed to be his shuriken, but I swapped it out for Banshee's silence. And then I use Savage silence, right? We're gonna get into what that is later. But I made his kit surrounded completely around mobility and just, unaliving people, picking up, going, and moving on to the next, and being hidden majority of the time that he's doing it. I'm gonna demonstrate with this. So smoke screen. He's got a smoke screen. He's got teleport. I attached fatal teleport. More on that later. And of course, Blade Storm, classic Ash. Let's see. No, not abilities, upgrades. So as far as mods go, right? Why do I have Hunter's Adrenaline on him? Oh, probably so I could take damage, because I could take a little damage. Word. So I have Hunter's Adrenaline just so he could take a little damage and get energy back that way, because he's really poor at building his own energy. And this is going to require energy. So if he's ever in a pinch, he's taking a lot of damage, he can still get out of it. Delete one target, take somebody off the board, and keep moving and heal up through other means. One of which is Arcane Reaper over here. But let's get to the core, right? So the core is Banshee's silence, but having the Savage silence augment, which is also boosted up by ability power. So initially it only adds 300% increased damage to finishers, which finishers are already crazy powerful. But now with the ability power backing it, it goes from 400 to 805% more damage. That works on fatal teleport, which when you teleport behind a target, it will automatically go into performing a finisher on that target, dealing an extra 200 damage. Again, ability strength shoots that up to 470. So that's additive. So that's 800. That's 805 plus the 470 additional damage. Now, here's where it gets crazy as far as the disappearing goes, right? Arcane Trickery, on finisher kill, has a 15% chance to become invisible. Y'all saw this when I was doing the mastery test. So every time he performs a finisher with fatal teleport, there's a 15% chance for him to go invisible for 30 seconds, which 30 seconds is a long time in a game like Warframe. Not only that, but Arcane Trickery also is proc from Blade Storm. So if you have like 50 people in Blade Storm, because all of those are considered finishers, right? Each one of those are considered finishers. So you can mark everybody in the Blade Storm in the entire room, and one of those is going to trigger Arcane Trickery. So you can stay invisible for like 10 minutes at a time just because of that. But also, Savage Silence works with Blade Storm because, again, Blade Storm is considered finisher. So it increases the damage of Blade Storm. And you're going to see how this works when I take you to the training area, and you're going to see how it works in real time. Or I might just do a mission to demonstrate. I think that's better. I'll do a mission to demonstrate. I'll solo one, matter of fact. So stupid amounts of damage, but seeing is believing. But let me show you something that you might not know about. So this is how we transfer skills now. Welcome to Seymour. And the reason why I call it Seymour is because they injected Little Shop of Horrors right here. Look at that. That's crazy. I didn't even know that happened. That's crazy. I didn't even know that happened. That's the first time I'm seeing that. But over here, right? Each one of these flowers is a regular Warframe that got subsumed. Basically, it got ate up. And when it gets ate up, it takes one of the abilities from that Warframe. It has to be a basic Warframe, not a prime version. So the basic Warframe gets ate up by the Helminth Seymour. And then it becomes a flower on the ground. And then you can transfer one of their abilities over into other Warframes. Yeah. So I transferred Banshee's Silence over to Ash. And you're going to see why you're about to see why in real time that's the case. You know what, just so you can get, so I'm not moving too fast, we're gonna go to training real quick. Just so you can,
I'll take that. Thank you.
Just so you can see this. Yeah. Don't get in here. Let's go over to... We're gonna go to the simulation. All right. Who am I simulating today? Need some Eximus. Oh, Eximus healers. Do a bunch of those. Yeah. Pause AI. Enemy level. Okay, we're gonna max out levels. So y'all understand that this is no BS, right? Y'all need to understand that this is no BS. When I do this. As I do this, how I do this, right? So something else to note is that Shade, I forgot about the little robot. So Shade also allows you to stay invisible when you're near and not attacking for a certain period of time. Hold on, where's the energy? Let me get this energy up. There we go, full energy. All right, but let me go to Arsenal because maybe I can. Yeah, so Shade, I needed to note this. I forgot to note this. Ghost cloaks owner when enemies are within 24 meters, so pretty wide radius. Cloaks is disrupted if the owner attacks, not if the owner gets attacked. Yeah. So you can stay cloaked initially, and also forgot to note this as well. When it comes to Blade Storm, right, the reason why invisibility on Ash is so important is because if you look down here at the description, energy per mark is cut in half whenever Ash is invisible. So that's why I bake so much invisibility into Ash's kit right here. It's because the longer he's invisible, Blade Storm is essentially at a 50% discount for energy use. And you'll be using a lot of it. Now, let me get into this particularly. This is Umbral Excalibur's sword. Umbral Excalibur is essentially the answer to people that didn't get Excalibur Prime. So when Umbral Excalibur came out, I mean, when Excalibur Prime came out, you can only get it as a part of a Founders Pack. I never got that Founders Pack, so I don't have Excalibur Prime. But eventually they baked Umbral Excalibur into a lore quest called the Sacrifice. After you get that, you get the Warframe Umbral Excalibur, which is essentially Excalibur Prime with some added benefits, and this sword Skiajati, which is much better in Ash Prime's hands. And the reason why is the unique trait. It's one of the first weapons with a unique trait. Finishers turn wielder invisible for 5 seconds. So that means when he gets off an attack like this, he turns invisible, right? Now I need more energy to show you what I actually came to show you. Hold on. Alright, so this is how Savage Silence works. You're about to see. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. Hit the wrong thing. Okay, you see how they're weak now? They just like kind of fainted. It's because they're under Savage Silence. So everything is like, they can't hear anything right now. But 1,300,000, 1,400,000, 1,500,000, and I could keep going honestly. 1,600,000, 1,700,000. Oh, this one's a little bit tougher. I like that. There we go. So he could just delete people off the map. He could choose a single target and just take them off the map at any given point in time. Between Savage Silence, Skiajati, and then the fact that Skiajati turns him invisible means that he can just keep going from enemy to enemy that way and never get caught up. But let's see this in a practical scenario, right? Go back to the relay. Navigation. Something practical I could use is oh, conjunction's up. I don't really need conjunction at this point. Do I need conjunction? I don't need conjunction. There's nothing in there that I actually need or want. Void Cascade. Screw it.
Exolizer is ours.
Keep fighting. Look for more reactors.
Oh yeah, y'all aren't even familiar with this place either.
Possessed Exolizer located. Purge it and make it work for us.
Yeah, we're on the Zeramin right now. This is the Zeramin. You know, the ship that had the accident. This is a part of the lore. If you're not familiar with the lore, probably won't get it. But this is the ship. This is the origins of your character. It was the ship that you was on when it had the accident that gave you the powers in the first place.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic has opened.
Man, my team is doing such a good job of being efficient killers. I can't really demonstrate to you. Okay, I could demonstrate right here. So I just let off Blade Storm, and they just all died. That's 4 million right there. Damn. Yeah.
Our enemy has abandoned valuable supplies.
But you see how long I've been like hidden?
I've opened an extraction route. Your choice when to use it.
Chroma Prime, Forma. I need that Gunson Prime handle. Alright, got Chroma Prime blueprint. I need Chroma Prime pieces. Yeah, the movement is fluid. It's like they went off. They did their thing. And now more people, since Destiny is falling out, more people are gravitating to this and another game that's out right now that's probably not going to do well at all. Because all it does is borrow from Warframe. Like, they just be making Warframe clones, fam. That's it.
Contamination just spiked. Keep your wits about you. We're down an Exalizer. Working on backups.
Yeah. So they got all these game modes. They got all this stuff to keep the game interesting. All these different... They're up like 42 Warframes right now. There's 42 different ways to play. They flushed out the story. They be having legit, I need to go to one of them. They have this thing called TennoCon. So it's like E3, but they have their own version of E3 called TennoCon. It's like Comic-Con, but exclusively for Warframe. It's crazy. I want to go to one just to see what it's like. I've never been to a Comic-Con or nothing like that. I definitely want to go to a TennoCon just to see what it's like one time. 4 million. So when you step into an area with Savage Silence, they can't do anything with you because everybody in that area gets stunned as you can see right there. And they just got taken out the game. That simple.
Spent Exilizer has been retired. Ah, the void has manifested something other than a nightmare.
First Descendant, that's what it is. Yeah, First Descendant. I forgot what, I couldn't think of the name. First Descendant, that's the name of the game. Yep. People are gravitating to that. I haven't played it. Again, I have no desire to play it, honestly. I've seen some people play it. Just looks like another Warframe clone.
The void cascade just hit a new level of intensity. Be careful. You have no idea what it can manifest.
Yeah, and so when I'm saying Tenno, this is a part of the story. So this is actually who you are. You're a character, and then you do this thing called transference,
We're down an Exilizer.
and you transfer
Working
into
on
the
backups.
suit. So when I say Tenno, that's who I'm talking about. Anytime you hear the word Tenno,
Exilizer spent.
that's a part of the lore of Warframe that they've been fleshing out for a while. So Warframe is like hugely.
Those void nightmares.
It's like a free-to-play game, but it's a AAA title.
Manifesting more nightmares.
You don't have to spend one dime.
Exilizer spent. This discovery might interest you.
Oh, he was about to get the business right there. No. But yeah, First Descendant is. Oh, it went through. First Descendant. I don't know. Now, there was a game that I had my hopes up for, that I got my hopes up for, and I'm not going to do the same thing for Mecha Break. I'm going to just wait. But it was called Synced. You can see some of the gameplay on on my channel here. Synced it would have been that game if it would have been handled right. You know what I'm saying? If it would have been handled right, Synced would have been that
We're
game
down an
to me.
Exilizer. Working on backups.
The concept of it was like, what's that manga? Sacred? If anybody ever remembers that from Adult Swim. Basically, you had a robot that's attached to you. It's like attached to your arm, but you could throw it out at any given point in time and then control it. So you could like flank enemies with it. It was crazy. Another thing about Ash that I like right here. Oh, you gonna get back into this? Yeah. Another thing that I like about Ash right here, especially for the OGs, like the OGs of Warframe.
Enough reactants to open your relic.
If you remember Ash Prime's original iteration of Bladestorm, it had the dance to it.
Contamination worse. Keep any roaming thrax away from that exolyzer until it discharges. That'll make this cascade in the bud.
So like it wouldn't just be right there when you saw it, but let me see if I can pull it off here. Oh, no, I can't. Not with just 2 enemies. I need multiple. I need like a whole room full of them. If I can get that. But now he has, like, he had invincibility frames for the longest time. Because he would teleport all over the place.
We're down an exolyzer, working on backups.
With Blade Storm. That was the original iteration of his 4
The
ability.
exolyzer has been retired. Let's see what you make of this.
Alright. What we got? Oh, there's a Vulnus Prime? I didn't know that. Yeah, I highly recommend. If you looking a way to kill time, man, Warframe's a good one. I don't think you can do bad by it. So,
Exolyzer spent.
and there's literally, the game has evolved to the point where there's literally always something for you to do. I'm gonna take y'all to outer space after this, so y'all can see what I'm saying. Like, take y'all like in
Just lost
space.
an exolyzer to possession. Get it back.
Got charge up.
This cascade is growing out of control. Any nearby attackers will degrade the exolyzer's performance. Clear them out to get the system working full steam. Exolyzer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse.
Get these real quick. I think this is gonna be my last
Down an
round.
exolyzer. Working on backups.
It's gonna be my last round. Now I'm gonna take y'all to the
The
ship.
relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Exolyzer spent.
Oh, word. Okay, no chaser.
Now
Okay,
the exolyzer's
so I know where
burnt.
you come in at.
Casualties you inflict
Yeah,
against
it gets
brings the
weird
contamination level down.
for me as somebody that was in Warframe for a while. Like, I was a beta player of Warframe, so it gets weird for me as a beta player. Then they retcon and they go back and they built the lore around the original stuff. So then I had to go back and do all the quests and whatnot to figure out what the hell was going on. Because I was just happy with space ninjas with guns. That was pretty much, I'm sold. I got it. Cool. But now they got lore and shit around it, so you really got to catch the scope of everything. I'm saying no. Relic.
Contamination spreading.
Let me pick this up. I got so much
We've got an
threats. This is
exolyzer.
not
Working on backups.
funny. Alright. about to head out. Whew. Trying not to touch it, but hey. Okay, we right here.
Subsiding.
And the great thing is that they have a system now. I know you're gonna appreciate this, Jayville. They have a system now where I could just leave on my own. It's gonna separate me from the rest of the team, and they can stay in there. It looks like they're here, but they're not. I'm separated right now.
Well, good dance, all.
As you can see, my team's not here, and I can just leave the mission anytime I want, and they still get to rock out.
Let us sin with the guardians, baby. Let the stakes rise.